So guys, this is a special episode, so I'm just requiring one thing, and that's that you go and grab yourself your favourite beverage because it's about to get juicy. Oprah Winfrey's network, come through, hunty. I'm loving the way that it's progressed in just this episode alone. So let's start with Nova. I don't know what got into Nova's head. I don't know if it's because she doesn't have kids, or if it's because she's just clueless, or she just doesn't have any tact. But I don't like the way that she treated Darla. I don't like how she said this is our house, referring to the house that Darla and her husband, well, and her fiance and her child were living in. Clearly Darla has stuff in the house that she wanted to retrieve, and Nova's making it very clear that you stomped all over my brother's life, my brother's not in a good place, and I'm gonna defend him. As much as I appreciate the siblings defending one another, I feel like that was just a low blow. Ultimately, Darla is actually Blue's mum. So if you're telling her you can't go in the house to get stuff, then you're also rejecting Blue. You cannot do that. You cannot tell her no, you can't go get your stuff, regardless of how she lied, regardless of what's going on between your brother and Darla. You have no right to do that, and I felt like she didn't display even just the human compassion. One thing I do appreciate is her opinion on how she felt that Darla should have dealt with things. Clearly Darla had lied, and we all know that she, you know, recovered from a bad past where she was a drug addict and she was prostituting. So we know that, you know, she was under the influence of those bad experiences, and then it came to a point where she was sober. So Nova had a point in saying that, you know, once you got clean, and once you got out of your bad previous life and you've come into a new clean slate, you should have then wiped the slate clean too by telling Ralph that Blue was not, or there was a possibility that Blue might not be his child. So yes, I agree with that, Nova, but I just feel like you just took it too far. You went below the belt. I wasn't feeling that. I know that they come from a no bullshit type of family, but girl. Now staying on the topic of Nova, Nova, you're treading on your sister's territory. There was a scene where her and Charlie's man were in the kitchen together. They had been drinking maybe, or just been high off of the celebration of Hollywood and Aunt Vi coming together. Charlie's man, or Charlie's thing, we don't know what he is really, because they haven't really clarified it, even though they don't know where they stand with each other. I just have this feeling in the series that he's very lonely, and everything he does is to support Charlie, but Charlie's so wrapped up in her career and so wrapped up in getting over you know, a hard divorce, that she's not willing to open up her heart to this man. Bearing in mind that he's supporting her through all of her endeavours, supporting her with fighting against the opposing farmers, helping her with organising gatherings. He's literally her shadow, but she's not giving him that respect as a man and giving him a place in her life. She's basically saying, yeah, I'll take all this help, take it. But then she's not giving anything. So ultimately, I just feel like, why have you got him there then? Just let him go. So I understand how he would pursue somebody else, or would be interested in somebody else, but the problem here is that you should not be going for Nova. Nova is off of limits, and Nova, you should know better. It's called a girl code, but most importantly it's called a sister code, and you guys share blood. So that was just no for me. I don't care how they might feel about each other. I think that would be detrimental to your sistership. A man, you know, will come and go, but when it comes to blood and siblings, you can't do that, girl. You cannot do that about you giving him the butterfly eyes and blinking your eyelids and enjoying that hug. Like, you know, she enjoyed that hug. He hugged her a little bit too long as well. I hope nothing happens. Let's just put it that way. A round of applause, Charlie. I just have to... Well done, Charlie. I like how she brushed off Jacob. She's very smart. She knows that they're trying tactics. She knows that he's trying to sleep with her just so that he can take over the whole of the farming industry, that they're both on each other's territory. She said that she's not into blowing smoke up no one's ass. She's not into blowing smoke, you know what I'm saying? So I really admire her for her business savvy mindset. She's really playing with the devil. And this is what causes her and her little thing to break up. I'm so sorry guys, I don't know his name. I tried to find his name, I couldn't find it. So we're gonna call him Thang for now. He's her little thing. So her little thing left her because she's playing with fire. She's decided that now she wants to merge her just so that she can basically take the rug from under their feet, so they're still their farmers basically. And I just think that it's gonna backfire on her. And the reason why I think that is because there was a scene where they shook hands, they stared each other in the eye, and it was almost like game on. So we know that he's playing a game too. We know that he's not stupid, and I think that she's not gonna win this battle. I just have a feeling that she won't win it. And even if she does, Karma's a bitch, girl. Karma is a bitch, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. So yeah, her thing told her the right thing. Her thing told her the right thing to say, that, you know, he's not going to support her, and he feels like he didn't know who she really is. And you know what? It's true. Sometimes you will see people do things in desperate moments, and you would question their loyalty to you and question the character and everything. Her doing this just so that she can uphold the business, that reveals certain characteristics that he would think that she would take upon herself, maybe towards him. So let's move on to Aunt Vi and Hollywood. Hollywood is just sweet. I love the way he loves Aunt Vi. I mean, the age gap is pretty large. Other than that, I think that they're a beautiful couple. That was the beautiful proposal. I mean, he didn't do it the traditional day. He didn't do it the traditional way. He didn't get down on his knee and say nothing really. He just was like, you know, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I guess that's because they had made a choice not to get married anyway. Darla, girl. I mean, you reap the consequences of what you've put out there. She's dug herself a large hole, and she has to go and lay in it now. She's lost Ralph. Ralph couldn't do it. You know, Ralph is interesting because he was playing tough guy, and we knew that he loved Darla. You can see that he loves her. He went through crack dens and prostitute houses just to find her. And I guess inside him, he felt like we're going back all those years ago when he probably did do that in the past. I felt like he just cares about her and he just wants the best for her. When he did approach the swimming pool and he saw her swimming there, I felt like it was going to be a romantic scene. Darla, on the other hand, girl, I don't know, girl. Like, you've brought this on yourself, and I appreciate the fact that she's accepting that and she's not like a wreck because of him leaving her. I appreciate the fact that she put aside her selfish wants and needs, which would be just basically to marry Ralph, and she asked him to just be a father to her child. And I really, really appreciate that. She definitely has shown that she's grown a lot over the years, and she could easily slip back into her old ways, which is why Ralph was looking for her in the crack house, you know what I mean? And inside me, I felt it. I really, really, really did feel it for Darla and Ralph, because they make, I think, ultimately they make a beautiful couple. They've both come from hard backgrounds. They've grown together. They've seen so much, but it was just that one thing that he couldn't get over, which was the fact that she lied for so long, and it's a huge thing. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I'm really loving this series. If you didn't know about the series, thumbs up the video and go and check it out. Make sure you subscribe, most importantly, and stay tuned for more, because I'll be back very, very soon. Take care, guys. Peace.